Hey, what's up, fellas? It's your boy Ryan J. Right now, I want to share with you one of my top secret tricks that I created several years ago, back actually around 2006, back when before there were smartphones and stuff like that. And this is a good way to get a girl's phone number, um, or her Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. Like this trick is really still relevant today. Um, it's also still relevant if, for example, maybe you have a phone, but you didn't pay your bill, and so your phone is out, and you know how it is, like hard times sometimes, and you got to go on like Google Hangouts or whatever, or get the Google phone number so you can still talk to people via, like, you could use your computer like a phone. Um, anyway, but so, like, let's say you're in the situation, basically, maybe you have a phone, you didn't pay the phone bill, so you can't text, you can't call, and but you still want to go meet women, and you still want to build more leads, and you can convert those leads into lays later. But right now, like, you could still just take the phone that you have, as long as it has a recording device on it. Still take your phone out, and you could still go get girls' numbers even without having to pull out your phone. And so what you do is, before you go talk to some girls, you put your phone like on the voice record. You put it in your pocket. Or like me, I have a micro cassette recorder with a lapel mic, so I could just kind of set it right there, and it will record any conversation that I had. I could be walking up and down the street, I could talk to this girl. So two cute girls come by, I could just walk over here, talk to them, you know, and I can use this same trick over and over. And basically, when you use this, technique, uh, it's crazy, because girls are actually more apt to give you their number if you use this technique, because they don't have the intelligence to. They're not going to be thinking like, well, he might have a recording device. So anyway, what you do is you go up to the girl, and you're kind of talking, and you're like, you come to the point where you say, let me get your number. And let's say she puts up like a little resistance, like she doesn't really know you, or just, even we could call it token resistance, maybe, where she's just kind of like, oh, like, I just met you, I don't really give out my number. So if it comes to something like that, all you got to say is, you go, look, I've got a photographic memory. If I can't remember it, I wasn't worth it anyway. So you hear, when I say that, it makes the girl kind of think like, oh, well, whatever. If it's like a challenge, and he's probably not going to remember it anyway. So he doesn't have a photographic memory. Yeah, right. And so she'll go ahead and just be like, okay, it's 702, blah blah blah, and it's just like, bam, you just got that number. It's like on Mario Brothers, when you climb up that vine, and you go into the little cloud world. Bonus level. I don't know. Check this out. You know what I'm saying? And I stand behind my work. So. What's your number?
My phone?
I got a photographic memory. If I can't remember it, I'm not worth it.
426
426
01 99.
Mm-hmm. And that's all you got to do. Look how easy that was. I went up to that girl, and I didn't have my phone on me. I just had my little recording device. And I was just like, you're kind of cute, whatever. Like, let me get your number. And she's like, what? Like, what? Like, out of nowhere, like, this guy just comes up and asks for my number. Look, I got a photographic memory. If I can't remember it, I wasn't worth it anyway. She's like, okay, 702, blah, blah. Like, so easy, bro. And then just call him up later. And then, like, just continue that interaction. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I hope you enjoy that trick. That one's worked really well for me over the years, especially sometime in the club, like, just for what I call insurance. Sometimes I like to just keep the device recording, because in these clubs, like, it's real dark, it's loud, and sometimes the girl's kind of screaming, because you're like, what's your number? And she's dancing. She's like, 702, and she's drunk and slurring, and I couldn't hear what she said. So maybe I put the number in wrong or something like that. I'm trying to look up her Instagram, and I can't really find it, because, like, she's trying to say, she's like, it's at Jennifer dot underscore blah, like what the fuck, like at least like I have insurance right there. So like it's listening to what she could say, and then I could just go back later and analyze it and make sure that I got a real solid number. And then of course for me, I use Excel. So like then I have an Excel spreadsheet so I can say, okay, I met this girl. I always like to make a mental note of, because I get so many numbers that I might get 30, 40 numbers in one fucking night. So, there's gonna be Cindy, Brittany, Courtney, fucking who knows, whatever. And then, and I go back in the morning and I look at this list and I'm like, who are these people? So I have to say, like, I make myself little notes. I'm working on an app right now in the Apple Store that's gonna be basically so you can click, you know, blonde hair. It's gonna have little icons that say like a blonde hair girl, brunette, Asian, black chick, whatever. Like, so you'll just be able to hit blonde, type in like Julie, and then it'll say like where you met her. I don't know, blue martini, and then like a little memo that was like that was the girl who had the high pitched voice who laughed at all my jokes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like just a little memo, just so I have a mental note. That's how I do it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the trick, and I'll see you guys on the next one. You know what I'm saying? Happy hunting.